All right, hello everybody. Let's get this day going. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. Today we got Alex Harmon versus Steve Ioamidis. This is Jackson Memorial versus Brick Memorial. Um, so here we go. First thing I'm going to say, that's first thing I want to say. This game, contrary to this first couple shots, plays, was very passive. It started off kind of aggressive. This kid is getting to the net. He's hitting some good volleys. Alex had a hard time getting it over him initially. But once Alex kind of settles in, this was an extremely passive game that didn't have to be. We could have made this a lot easier on ourselves. So let's take a look. Alex, you look like a shark hunting the ball down. You gotta be on your feet, man. You gotta be active back there. You're just look at you walking towards like you prowl the baseline there. Crazy. Gotta be on our feet, guys. Quick feet, quick feet. Now this guy has a very, calm second serve. Nothing that's really crazy. He's just putting in the box. I would have loved to seen Alex really, take some good angles with the shot, or at least put it real deep on that return. We really didn't get a chance to do that a lot in this game. Again, if your opponent is giving you a soft second serve, you got to take advantage of that. That is your time as the defense to really kind of switch the tides here. Now, we are going to go over plays like that. What Alex just did, though, he did win the point. We are developing some bad habits, and we're going to go over that in a little bit. So good job that you won the point, but I'm going to say it's more luck than a good skilled shot. But we take the first and second game, even though we're missing a couple points here and there. Again, guys, we've cut out all of the double fault and stuff. We're getting just to play here, trying to keep this runtime as short as possible. Now, Alex, at this point, now we're getting, this is classic Alex Harmon, right? Deep shots, not lobs, but deep, slow shots. I wish we could get a little more, oomph out of this. Now, we're going to be replaying this. Now, that shot right there, the opponent makes a mistake. Alex going to hit. Should he hit hard or should he hit soft and away? He went with hard, which is not the right move because your opponent was able to get that ball. You had to run all the way back. Now, you do get it. Great job. Now, he's going to do the exact same thing, too. Now, what should he do? Right? He should probably hit away. I will say he gets a little too close. And because of that, all he can do is just tap the ball over. Right? If he would have set up on the tee, maybe he puts his ball away. Because he just barely touched that ball back, Alex was able to actually hit a better shot. Now, that is what you should do, right? If you got to the net, you put that thing hard and away or soft, right? You can either or, but, a lot of us are hitting these hard shots right at our opponents. And you're making what should be a very strong advantage you have as now, you're negating yourself. Like you're doing harm to yourself by doing that. A soft shot away would be good. A hard shot away, if it's really going to be put away, it's fine. But when you hit that ball hard to the baseline, you're hitting right to your opponent. Your opponent takes 2 steps, and boom, now he's hitting a shot to you. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is this back and forth. This, honestly, guys, this reminded me of like a challenge match. I really rarely saw either one of these two players going for the aggressive shot. I will say that the Brick Memorial player did charge the net, albeit he rarely charged the net when he was supposed to. And Alex, while he did approach the net at the appropriate times, his approach shot was not good. See, again, he's just charging in. Alex hits a lob. The kid can just barely touch it back. Now it's a nice little shot there, and just really that's an open court shot right there. We call that OCS, open court syndrome. You have an easy shot to put away, you just panic. A lot of us, we gotta breathe. When we see those opportunities, we are panicking internally. I gotta hit this shot hard. I can't miss. You have to take a deep breath. Literally breathe through the shot. All Alex had to do was just tap that ball to his left, and that was an easy point right there. Instead, we have a miss. Again, kid charged in for no apparent reason, no discernible time when he's charging in. Alex lobbed it over his head. Good job, Alex. Again, another hard shot to your opponent. Another hard shot he was able to chase down. A soft shot, he wasn't getting that. Ball's gonna die. Now we're gonna go over some approach shots next. That's the next thing I have for us to break down. This is good. It's cross court, which I like. And here comes the soft. This is the I hope my opponent is going to make a mistake. That's what this is. Now this kid does make a lot of mistakes, but so did we. That's why even though we're up 3-0 in this set, we will take this set 6-0 eventually. He's able to adjust a little bit in the second set. Alex, we are serving so far from the hash. Like, you're serving like you're in doubles right now. Now, first of all, it looks like you glitched out right there. You're floating in space. Your volley, approach shot, you should be on the ground. Now, where did you put that shot? You put it dead center. He didn't have to run, and he's going to lob it right over you. That's what he should do. Let's see if he does it. He lobs right over your head. Now it's out. So you might think, okay, he can't handle me with the net. No, he just made a mistake. Right, you had an approach shot on a short ball, which is what you're supposed to do. But guys, approach shots should be your slice. It should be away. It should be angled off the court. It should be low. The reason you do that is your opponent is going to have to charge it, so he's not in a good position to hit a good shot. If it's low, he's probably going to pop it up, and you're at the net, and you're ready to put that ball away. When you hit an approach shot directly at your opponent, he takes one step back, lobs it over your head, and you win. And what we are learning this year is a lot of bad habits. You're doing something, winning the point, going, okay, you got to do it again, just like that. That's how I win. But when you guys play better opponents, like we lost this team overall. I think this was a close match. We actually lost 3-2, or 2-3, excuse me. This is where we start to develop bad habits. This is how I approach the net. I won the point last time. I can win the point again. But when we play better opponents, they have. This is a couple weeks ago, guys. We've been getting our butts whooped because we are learning bad habits. Let's try to break them, okay? Not a lot of power there. You're the baseline, dude. Swing away. Swing away. Serve is looking good. It's deep. Not crazy powerful, but it's deep, which is all we need. Nice deep serve. Really got to work on your hips. And you really got to stay on the ground. Yeah, you're really floating through the air there, Harmon. Really 2 feet on the ground when you hit your forehands and backhands. Every shot, you are just jumping into balls, and I don't know why. You are negating all of that power your body has. Good put away, good volley right there at the end. You are missing a lot of potential power. There you go, jumping again. All right, so on to our next one. Again, playing the lob game here. I hate that shot, guys. As someone who's at the baseline and you hit like an overhead like that, that's a stroke. You are stroking forehands and back into the baseline. Not gonna have a very good stroke if you're trying to hit an overhead like that at the baseline. This kid is moving Alex a little bit. Alex is trying to weather the storm, and he does because the kid is not that consistent, but I mean, this kid's making Alex run. Now, all right, kid hits short. Here's an approach shot. Where should I hit this? Now, here's a problem with that approach. That ball jammed you up, right? You should be stepping to the side of that ball, right? Yeah, guys, when we approach a shot, we got to stand to the left or right of that ball so you're able to swing your racket, right? If you approach a ball directly at your body, if you guys saw how Alex hit that ball, his arm was completely jammed up. All he could do is put the ball straight. Again, Alex made it to the net. I believe that ball just lobbed it over his head. It's the same. I think Alex must have lost 10, 15 points like this. Brings the kid in, or the kid brings Alex in and just lobbed it over his head. Our approach shots need to be purposeful. Look how wide this kid is out. Both of our players here, guys. Look how wide he's setting up. Alex should have gone down the line there. You see us like this is okay. This is the most extreme I would say you wouldn't be. Right around there. Right at him. Kid made a mistake. A lot of the same mistakes over and over again in this match. It's a good cross-court shot. Man, it's like watching a record go around and around and around. It's the same play. Stop your feet. Yeah, that's an easy one. That's an easy one. Stop your feet before you hit that volley. That's why that ball went 2 feet out. Ah, this play. Now we're going to stop this down now. This kid hits a nice soft shot. Alex does everything he possibly can, hits high and away. Now this is a great move by him, kind of, but guys, look where the opponent is standing. He's on the tee right now. All right, this kid is not great, but he put his body in the right position. Yeah, he did hit a nice soft shot away, and Alex did everything he can. A high, oh, call that. He doesn't. That's okay. I mean, I would have called that. The ball's right in the middle of the play, guys. The opponent hit a perfect shot away. Alex hit the best shot he possibly could, which is high into the kid's backhand. If he had stand any closer to the net, he would have missed that shot, right? Or it would have, he would have just barely touched it back. Because the kid didn't get too close to the net, because he stayed at the tee, he was in the perfect position to put that ball away. Whoa. A lot of you guys are approaching, like, look how close Alex is right now, right? All he can do is just barely touch that ball. We can be aggressive at the tee, or maybe one big step in. A lot of you guys are like 1.5 steps away from the net. The closer you are to the net, the more in danger you are for a guy to lob it over you. Alex, you are a tall kid with a nice long arm span. Your life is baseline, and then get like maybe one big step in front of the tee. Better than that, don't need to see. That's a good approach. Same play again. How about a lob? Ah, unfortunate. Making it harder for yourself. Now, guys, after all this, we're still going to win the set, right? It's still going to be a victory at the end of the day because a combination of things. Alex does hit a couple good shots. His serve was pretty solid and consistent. Strokes, not so much. This kid took advantage with Alex moving in. Now, I will say, if you try to jam somebody up, you try to hit a shot at their feet, that's a good idea. But you have to, really put a lot of pace on the ball to jam somebody up at their feet. Otherwise, it's just a simple lob. A low ball, think about it, guys. When you guys get a ball that's low in front of you, what do you want to do? You're going to probably lob it up. So if you're at the net and you just give an easy shot to your opponent, he's going to lob it right over you. If you're getting to the net, you got to do something with the ball. Alex still up 3-2 in the set. Kind of a short shot. Ugh, not good. So far wide. Alex, please hit to the left. Please hit to the left. Guys, these are the things that, when you're playing your opponent, you're like, oh my god, look where they're standing. Look where I should be hitting. Not saying that he has to hit it down the line, but make this kid move, make this kid run, make this kid exhausted by the end of the first couple of games. He wants to stand in the wrong position, cool, make him run. There's just little things that we can take advantage of, right? You may not win that game, but guess what? He definitely ran a mile, and you ran 100 feet in that entire game, right? He's going to be tired. You're playing the long game. You guys can beat better players by these simple strategies. Being in the right position again. Why are you charging the net? There's no reason to charge that net. Do not charge the net, guys, if you hit to their forehand or if you hit directly to them. And if they hit a short shot, you're forced to go to the net, then you have to hit away. Do everything you possibly can to hit away. You don't just charge in because it feels like a good time. You have to actually see the opportunity. Did I push my opponent off the court? Are they, on their back foot and it's going to be a soft shot coming in? Okay, then get to the net. But just during the middle of a point and charge the net, you're like, why? It's in, short. That's what happens. All right. A soft second serve. Kid's going to take advantage of that too. Now, all that being said, Alex is still up 4-3. My memory serves me correct. I think we win this set 6-4. Yeah. Also had a battery change right there. Beautiful lob right there. That was great. Nice job, Alex. So guys, approaches. This is the thing we're going to be working on in our next practice. How to approach the net. Harmon, great job, 6-0, 6-4. Obviously, we all have room to improve from the entire team. Singles and doubles, this is actually a really good lesson for you guys. How do we approach the net? For double guys, how do I get both my players to the net? And for singles guys, you're going to hit a ton of short shots, but you got to push it left or right. All right.